Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV covering items added in patch 7.1. Specifically, we're in Idleshire today, just opposite from Chloe Aliapo is the orphanage, and in here with amongst all of the other people such as Adkirag and Zloe Aliapo, we have the Joyous Painter. The Joyous Painter has had an update in patch 7.1, which I'm pretty happy about. To actually add the Dawntrail sightseeing log entries as purchasable paintings, which are pretty cool. To actually obviously unlock those, you need to actually do your sightseeing log, which involves obviously finishing off your sightseeing log for your Dawntrail areas. There are 45 entries in total. I'll link in the description the link to my sightseeing log video where we go through and show you where every single one of these is. But yeah, as you'll remember on that video, if you watched it, I was quite happy with some of the scenarios that we were looking at, and I'm like, I would really like to get those as paintings, so we can totally do that, especially the Solution 9 ones. So the Joyous Painter, as you know, right here in the hard place, the orphanage essentially of Idleshire, next to the 2 custom delivery clients. And you'll see that you can purchase items from the Sea of Stars, etc. We've got Shaktural and Yoktural and the Unlost World, which are the brand new ones, these 3 here. So Yoktural, obviously the southern section. So we've got the Bayside Bevy and Tulialal, etc. And the way this works is you find a painting that you like. So let's get the Bayside Bevy, and then we need to put that in a frame. And as you can see, I've purchased all of the paintings so that we can demonstrate them as well. If you don't know about this feature before, but you can actually craft picture frames. There is basically small, medium, and large. They're called grade 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, 3 is the largest one. And of course, these are all Carpenter recipes, level 63 star. Ignore this one. This is just a collectible for turn-ins. So there are 3 sizes. So let's get some of these and display them, although I'm figuring out that I need 45 of these. The best thing about picture frames is there is actually no limit on the amount you can place in your estate. So technically we could fill our entire wall with paintings. I think we should do that. So the way that these frames work is essentially you get the frame, you place it on your wall like so. We're going to snap to grid on here. You come out. The icon will appear, you subcommand or interact with this, display painting, and then put the painting on, and it will stretch the painting to the size of the frame. So technically then, this is the entirety of the Dawntrail sightseeing log now placed onto my partitions in our free company estate. And honestly, it's quite incredible to see it this way. I don't know why I've never done this before with the Joyous Painter stuff. I don't know. It's cool, isn't it? It's cool to do it this way. Fun fact, you could only fit so many of them in a direct line, and we had to create another partition at a slight angle at the end to fit the other 6 in here. But yeah, as you can see, the quality of these things stretched up is quite nice. Of course, there are smaller and medium versions of those, but yeah, I think these honestly look the best, and I wanted to give this the best demonstration. I do love some of the scenes, especially from living memory. Like, you know, my favorite memory is that museum, essentially, with the whale and some of the other bits. But I think a lot of people will be happy that they've got their Solution 9 and Heritage Found pictures added to the game, because some of this is absolutely gorgeous. And each painting obviously has this sort of watercolor effect that's been applied to it. There's the Nexus Arcade, for example. Yeah, you know, it's designed not to look too detailed. It's not like it's a screenshot from the game. It is literally like a watercolor painting style version of what you actually see in the game. And then we've got bits of Shaloni there as well, with the famous saloon. Really nice picture there. And one of my favorite zones in Dawntrail, I think it might be my favorite one, is Yaktel, especially the undergrowth there with the meteorite trees looking amazing. Of course, the lighting is not great in here because we're between 2 lights and a chandelier, but you get the idea. And then we've got more of Kozama Uka, for example, which is an absolutely gorgeous zone. Bright skies, and obviously if we've got light on things, as you can see, which obviously, you know, what you would do is you would light this a little bit better. But yeah, it's just really cool, isn't it, that we can add these things to our housing areas, and there's a lot of really great memories from a sightseeing log. I enjoyed Dawntrail's zones personally. I thought they were fantastic, and you can do this with any of the paintings. And what still surprises me to this day, whilst we have limitations on the placement number of other items in the game, we still do not have item placement limitations on how many frames and paintings we're allowed to place. But yeah, I thought this would be a cool little video just to let you know that if you've done your sightseeing log, you can get some amazing pictures. And if you see any on this video that you're like, ooh, I like that one, maybe it'll promote you to go and do your sightseeing log entries and tick them off. Another thing worth noting as well is that if you do your sightseeing log and you go to the Joyous Painter, any of the individual paintings without the frame are market tradable, so you can actually make some gil from people who don't want to do this themselves. If you go and purchase one of these, you can put it on a market board. Now, of course, the market's going to fluctuate, you know, crazily, but I would imagine pictures, especially like the Yaktel ones, this is a really pretty painting there, or the Solution 9 ones, especially for people who are designing themed houses. Yeah, why would you not want one of these on your wall? Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, more videos on the way from patch 7.1. I'm going to have to now clean up this gallery because I don't want it to exist. And I'll see you all next time. Awesome.